Hi guys, welcome to another fun collab. Today I am collabing with Conger and we are doing a 90s inspired look and we are going to answer some 90s tag questions. Erica is the one that came up with the questions. She always comes up with great questions. So if you want to see what look I create for the 90s, then stick around. Welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Andi. I'm really happy that you're here. Okay, you guys, I put my hair up because I haven't done my face makeup yet, and but I'm gonna do my eyes first, and I'm gonna use the That's Taupe palette from ColourPop. This is one of my favorite palettes, and I think it's gonna give a really great 90s kind of look. If things look a little different, it's because they are. I broke my phone last night. So we had an extra phone that Anthony had ordered actually for himself and never switched over because his phone was acting kind of funky, and so he ordered the new phone, and then his phone was acting fine, and Anthony will not just get rid of something just to get rid of it. He won't. So I took over this phone, and I don't have my lights on right now because it's daytime and it's afternoon, and I have a window in front of me, so I'm hoping that that is enough light because I have a fan on that's plugged in over there because it's hot. Alright, so that's all of the excuse making. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this. I'm going to put this dark brown on the bottom part of my mobile lid. What are your memories or thoughts of the following 90s fashion trends? Bomber jackets. I did have a bomber jacket. I had a brown bomber jacket. It was a men's bomber jacket because I liked those better. And I bought it. Did my mom buy it for me or did I buy it? I can't remember. It was like $80 or something, which was ridiculous back then. But I got it at Lazarus, which is what Macy's used to be. Macy's here in Ohio. There were all of the Lazarus were Macy's. All the Macy's were Lazarus. Gosh, I can't get that right. Anyway, they had it for 50% off the very next day. It was in the ad. And I was like, I just bought this jacket. So it was like $40. So we went back, and my mom had the thought, thank goodness, to take the coat with us. We went back, and they wouldn't match the price. So we returned it, and then rebought it. How dumb is that? 50% off. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Alright, now I'm going to go into this shade right here. I'm just going to blend that out a little bit. Slip dresses. I did not wear slip dresses. I had friends that did, but I did not wear slip dresses. I was very modest. To a certain extent, I was modest. I did wear crop tops and stuff, but like I did wear slip dresses, and I didn't have any boobies. Like, my boobs were not in high school. Are you kidding me? I was flat chested. So I mean, I wore a bra, but it was like I wore a 32 double A. So basically, a training bra. Blazers. Oh my gosh, yes. I had to wear a blazer. I loved blazers with jeans. I thought that was the coolest. Stirrup pants. I guess I did wear some stirrup pants in the 90s. I wore mostly stirrup pants in the 80s. I worked with a girl that wore stirrup pants every day in the 90s. When I was doing hair, she wore them every day. I wore them some, though. I did. I just didn't wear them a lot. I was kind of over it by then. Flannel shirts. You know, I didn't wear a lot of flannel shirts. I wore some. I'm way more into flannel shirts now than I was then. Alright, now I'm going to go into this shade right here. It's just called, you guys, I can't see the names of them because, first of all, my palette's filthy because it's used, and secondly, they're written in white. Pebble Beach? Pebble Beach. And I'm just going to continue to blend this here. What else do we have? Overalls. Absolutely. I think I had like 4 or 5 different pairs of overalls. Yes, I did. I loved them, and they were big. Like, they were oversized. And I loved them. Crop tops, yes. I wore my crop tops with my overalls, actually. Think TLC, 1990s. Yes, that's a lot how I dressed. Tie-dye shirts, yes. I did like tie-dye. I still like tie-dye. Tracksuits. I did have one tracksuit. My grandma bought it for me. It was teal and... By the way, if you've seen, anything that I can find a picture of, I will put up there. I could not find a picture of my exact tracksuit, but it was teal and peach. Teal and peach, yes. I'm going to go ahead and start some face makeup because I'm almost done with my eyes. I mean, that's 90s. That's 90s. I didn't do a whole lot of effort. Do my brows. What else we got? Hammer pants. Not only did I have hammer pants, I made them. I made my own hammer pants. In all kinds of different colors. Now, they weren't ridiculous. Like, they weren't the ones with the crotch hangs all the way down to your knees. But they were, yeah, they were hammer pants. They were hammer pants. Hair scrunchies, banana clips. I made my scrunchies to match every outfit. I was a total scrunchie fool. Banana clips, abso-freaking-lutely. With my hair being curly, I loved banana clips. I put them in and it would just be big curls in the back. And sometimes I would use hot rollers to make big loopy curls and put the banana clip in. Jeans jacket. Yes. Abso-freaking-lutely. Absolutely jeans jacket. I loved my jean jacket. Jean jackets. Had several. Acid washed. Stone washed. Light denim, dark denim. I loved it. I loved it. What else? Acid washed jeans. Yes. They were all either stone washed, acid washed, whatever, bleached in some way. Yes. I loved them. Back then they were just, they were tapered. They weren't skinny jeans, but they were tapered. Okay, what else do we have? Doc Martens. I did not have Doc Martens. I wanted some so bad. I really did. They were expensive. Well, they're still expensive. They were really expensive. I was like, so I graduated in the early part of 91, because I did graduate a little bit early. So early 90s is when I was in school. and I went to a very urban school. So there wasn't a lot of alternative anything there. And that's what I liked. Shoot, I forgot to put primer on. I'm actually going somewhere after this. My best friend Dina, her birthday is on the 29th. I'm filming this on a Saturday, the Saturday before you're seeing it. And we are going to dinner, and then we're going to TJ Maxx and Ross and Burlington and all the places. We're just going shopping. Going to Marshall's. We're just going shopping. I forgot. I can't believe I forgot to put that on. Also, okay, so let's finish this off. Choker necklaces. Well, yes. I had to search forever to find these last year because I wanted them for something I was doing. But yes, I did wear a ton of these. A ton. Different colors. I had some with little jewels hanging off of them. I had the velvet ones that went around your neck. Now I'm putting on the First Ollie Blur Skin Tune Blur. This one's almost gone. I feel like it pairs really well with the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer. Because I only put this in my T-zone. Okay, next section. Did you know what? I'm going to pause for just a minute. And address something else. This may be the last video that you see in this room. I'm being displaced. I am moving into another room. It is not near as big. And for those of you that didn't, I have a room tour when it was a gigantic mess. It's a big room. It's a really big room. And I have been loving it. But I'm losing it. So I'm going to the room over here. And right now it's lavender, although it will be painted probably this color. It's lavender and with purple stripes on the wall. Only one wall, you guys won't see that. So I just bought a smaller, much smaller desk. It is a much smaller room. I have to figure out how to fit my entire hoard into that room. It's getting done little by little. My makeup will be the last thing that gets moved over. My daughter is moving back home. So I'm willing to give up my filming space for her to come home for a while. So, I'm not going to go into that because that is not my story to tell. That is her story. And I'm just happy that she's healthy and she's safe and she's, I mean, her boyfriend that she lived with, he wasn't a dangerous person at all. It just didn't work out, you guys. It just didn't work out. They just got an apartment, and she's moving back home. So I'm losing my filming space. This was her bedroom, and I told her she could have her room back. So I don't know when I'm going to be able to film again. First of all, I don't know when I'm going to film again, and I don't know. It's all up in the air. So I just wanted to put that out there. That this room is not going to be my filming room anymore. Alright, where are we? I didn't have a very glowy face in the 90s. However, mine was like actually really matte. But in refamiliarizing myself with 90s makeup on Google, because I know what I wore, but just because I wore it doesn't mean that was like the thing to wear. I just did what I wanted to do. I didn't wear a whole lot of makeup, first of all. Also, I noticed that everybody looks sweaty. Why does everybody look sweaty in the 90s? If you look up, like, people that were popular in the 90s and their makeup, this is the lighting crew, Beauty Crop lighting crew. Did I just use the rest of it? No, I didn't. This is in my 50 Shades of Gold. Yeah, everybody looks sweaty. Why didn't we look sweaty? Were we all just sweaty? But I don't remember highlighter. Like, I didn't use highlighter. Like, I didn't use highlighter in the 90s. Did we have highlighter? I'm gonna mix my Neutrogena CC cream with my e.l.f. CC cream because that is a shade match, a good shade match for me right now. Yeah, we were all sweaty. Okay, next section. Did you use or own any of the following 90s items? Music, cassette tapes, and or CDs. Mostly cassette tapes. I didn't have a lot of CDs. I had a ton of cassette tapes. In my car, I had the double-sided thing. It was like this big, and it had 2 sides to it. But yes, I love music, and so I had a ton of mixtapes. I made myself a ton of mixtapes, which I will get to later because it's relevant to the question. Alarm clock. My alarm clock was neon pink, and I did find a picture of it. I will put the picture in. It was neon pink with big numbers. And then probably late 90s is when I got just it was more like sleek and streamlined. I'll see if I can find that too. Okay. VCR and video cassettes. Yes. We had a VCR since the 80s. My dad worked for Sears, so my dad got every new thing that came out. But yes, we had a VCR, and we used to go to this place called National Video, which turned into First Choice Video, which is where I worked in high school. Every weekend. I am going to do a little bit more concealer than I usually do because I remember brightening my under eyes a lot. Rollerblades. I did have rollerblades. My dad and stepmom bought them for me. But I loved roller skates. Like, I loved skating. But I couldn't use rollerblades. I was terrible at it. And I had really weak ankles. Like, I broke both of my ankles in high school, which ended my ballet career. Well, before it even got started. But I just didn't have, my ankles were not, I mean, they were high top, like, rollerblades, but my ankles just couldn't handle it. Wallpaper, I did not. I remember wallpaper in my mom's bathroom. So I do remember that. I do remember wallpaper in my mom's bathroom, because my mom redid her bathroom sometime in the 90s. It was very 70s. So she didn't. So I do remember wallpaper, but I didn't have any. A lava lamp. I did not have a lava lamp. My aunt had a lava lamp in the 70s, and I thought that was very cool. But I did not have one. My mom thought that they were dangerous, so she wouldn't let me have one. Fanny packs. Yes. Yes, always. Like, I mean, not like on a daily basis, but like, I definitely used a fanny pack when we went places like, we went to, it's an amusement park here in Ohio called Kings Island. And, oh my gosh, we lived there. It was like, we were there all the time. We had season passes. So, yes. And before I do anything else, I'm going to powder. I'm using the e.l.f. Halo Glow. That was the Essence Matte bronzing powder. Sun Club. Okay. Nintendo Game Boy. Yes. Yes, my favorite game was, of course, Tetris. I loved Tetris. I played Tetris all the freaking time. Pogs. I didn't play with those. I remember them. They're like these little disc things. I'm not sure what you did with them. But I think that was a little after my generation, maybe. Eric and I are about the same age, but she is a little younger than me. Brown lipstick. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I did. Yes, I did. Alright, I'm going to go into this brown here with a small brush. And I'm going to put that underneath my eye. We're going to add a little bit of smoky eye. And then I'm going to take a fluffy brush and blend that. Yes, brown lipstick. There was a brown lipstick, Iman, the supermodel Iman. Beautiful. Beautiful. Was David Bowie's wife before he passed. Oh, you know what? I did not powder my under eyes. Dang it. I'm just using the e.l.f. HD. Anyway, Iman had her own makeup line, and I worked at JCPenney in the salon, and she made this lipstick that was a beautiful cool brown. 90s brown was more of a warm brown. This was more of a cooler brown, and I freaking love that lipstick. Plus, I did the whole 90s brown, and I've told the story about my favorite Estee Lauder lipstick. I'm not going to rehash it because you guys have heard it like a zillion times. If you haven't heard it, say something in the comments and one of my subscribers will fill you in on my favorite 90s lipstick. My favorite Estee Lauder lipstick. Yeah, brown lipstick was the bomb. Beanie Babies. Yeah, I had a couple. I didn't go crazy. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Dina's gonna be like, what are you doing? Why are you looking like that? Because I want to. Let's see. Yeah, I had the Irish Bear. She was green. She was green. It was green. And had a little white shamrock. I had the Lady Di Bear. It was purple with a white rose. Alright, I'm getting out this is my LA Glide liner, pencil liner. This is the only one I'm using right now, like I've been using, because I'm trying to use it up. Lisa Frank Stationery. Yes, I did have some Lisa Frank folders. I need to sharpen this. Stand by. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Yeah, this is the girl I wish I was in the 90s. These are the girls that I wanted to be like. Because at that time, I did not have my voice. I just wanted to be what everybody else mainstream was. And that's boring. Furbies. Hell no. Those things were creepy as shit. No. Nokia cell phone. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I did have the Nokia cell phone. Mine was in a bag. It was a bag phone. I will put a picture up here because that's hilarious. Boombox. Yes. The boombox is what I made my mixtapes on. When I said I would come back to that. My mom's best friend, who I considered my aunt, her name was Becky. They owned a record store. And I worked there a lot before I turned 15. Because that's when I went to work at the video store. So that was more in the 80s, but I still went in there all the time in the 90s until they closed. And they sold used tapes and used albums. And I had a record player. Because they were used already, I would take them home and I would make mixtapes. I still did some of the, recording off the radio. This is the Stila Lash, Big Lash, Huge Lash. I couldn't find a picture. I had a couple of boom boxes. I couldn't find a picture of the one that I loved so much. It was light blue. Double cassette. But the one in the picture that I'm showing you is, I had that one also. What were your faves from the 90s? TV show. LA Law. LA Law. I loved LA Law. It was on Thursday nights at 10. It was amazing. Okay. I'm going to use my lip liner. This is Rich Chocolate. This is the Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Liner. And then I'm going to use this. It's called Sweet. It's from Sweet Street. I think this is the one I use. Let me... Yeah, I got it in my Ipsy bag. And it's from Sweet Street. And it's called... I think it's called 90s. What's it called? It's called 1993. And when I got this, I'm like, this is a 90s brown. Okay. TV show, LA Law, hairstyle, pretty much the hairstyle that I wear every day, except for I had bangs. Now, in the 90s, I did try to blow it out more. I think I am going to put on a little bit of blush, but I'm going to wear a dark bronzer instead of a blush. It's a dark bronzer as a blush. Outdoor activity. Bonfires. Bonfires with my friends. On the weekend. Yes, alcoholic beverage. That one with the bonfires. Bonfires in Boone's Farm. I used to drink Boone's Farm. And then also Busch Light. Don't recommend. Don't recommend. Perfume. Liz Claiborne. I think mine was red. And Guess. And it was in the bottle that looked like it. I'll put a picture. I'm sure I can find a picture. Okay. Hair is down. We're going to go ahead and finish these. And then we'll discuss. Lotion scent. Bath & Body Works Cucumber Melon and Pear Berry. I think those were later 90s, but they were still 90s. Victoria's Secret Pear. Strawberry Champagne. Yes. Yes. Let's see. Movie and movie star. Oh my gosh. I was a movie freak. Forrest Gump. A movie star, Christian Slater. Freaking loved him. Christian Slater. Loved him. Also Sean Connery has always been a big, but as far as like heartthrob kind of movie star, Christian Slater. Let's see, what else? Pump Up the Volume with Christian Slater. The Rock with Sean Connery and Nick Cage. My top 3 movies were all came out in the 90s. I think The Green Mile did. The Green Mile is one of my favorites. Seven and Shawshank Redemption. Both came out in the 90s. Love them. Love them. Boys in the Hood. Loved that movie so much. That was a big part of my just like junior, senior year time. Let's see. Poetic Justice. Sleepless in Seattle. Demolition Man. Most of the movies I liked were like guy movies, so Demolition Man with Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes. Independence Day, Sandlot. The Sandlot was the best. The Fugitive. Loved all of those movies. Fifth Element. I loved The Fifth Element with Bruce Willis. Multipass. Candy. Sweet Tarts, Sprees, Nerds. Those were my go-to all the time. Sometimes Twizzlers, but Sweet Tarts, Sprees, and Nerds. Store at the mall, Learner. Loved Learner so much. Place to go on a date, movies. We just went to the movies. All my dates were just movies. Movies, dinner, Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut and the movies is what we usually used to do. Jewelry, chokers, big hoops. Big hoops. Makeup brand, Maybelline CoverGirl, but also Clinique. Wet n Wild, but also Clinique. I had discovered, I started working in 95, I started working at the mall doing hair. So I discovered Clinique and I loved it. Not so much anymore, but I do like it. Shoes, Reeboks with the straps. Reeboks. The black slides that everyone had, I'll put them up here. And then platforms. I had platform shoes. My lighting is changing, sorry. My lighting is changing. It's getting a little darker in here, but it's okay. I will put pictures if I can find, because I loved my shoe. I loved these shoes so much. The only problem is I did hair, so I did hair in these shoes, and now my feet are a mess because of that. Music video. Gin and Juice from Snoop Dogg. I used to love watching that video. Freedom. George Michael Freedom, 90. Not the Wham Freedom, but George Michael Freedom. The video had all the supermodels in it. Oh my god, I love that video so much. I still love the song. But I love that video so much. So much. So much. And then, let's see. Soap opera. Young and the Restless. I was a Young and the Restless person. I was a Channel 7. But I didn't watch any of the other ones. I just watched Young and the Restless. Like, I would tape it every day. Set my VCR to record, you know? I would tape it every day. Yeah. So what do we think? My hair needs some serious help. But I'm going to scrunch some gel in it, and I'm going to probably take some of this makeup off because I'm actually going somewhere. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think of the look? What do you think? Also, tell me in the comments below what some of your answers were to your favorite 90s things. Thank you, Erica, so much for doing all the hard work again and coming up with our questions. Erica and I have done 80s music, 90s music, 80s pop culture. It's always fun. We are both very nostalgic people. Nostalgia really gets us. And so, yeah, I love doing this. And Erica, I adore you. I love your face. You guys, thanks so much for being here today. I really appreciate you. And until our next adventure, whenever that may be, it might be a minute. Everyone have a great day, and we'll see you later.